Hey, I'm Travis Jordan, West Harimby fella, ranch out west here with my family. I'm a pickup man, CPRA, PRCA pickup man. I work for the Kessler family, picking up their bucking horses and roping bulls. Kessler family has won Stock Contractor of the Year now 2 times the last 2 years here, and I guess congratulations to them on that. I'm privileged enough to work for that family and pick up all those horses, and it is well deserved. They don't just have 1 or 2 or 3 good ones, there is a whole herd of them. Horsepower is very, very important with what pickup men do rodeoing. I could probably speak for majority of pickup men, especially CPRA, PRCA pickup men, that your horsepower is something you put an awful lot of thought into. You will be staying up late at night thinking about what horses you need to keep around, what horses you need to sell, what horses you need to train on, young horses, what you're going to do with your old horses to keep them working properly. And I really believe in that these ranch horses seem to excel picking up, and I believe that it's simply because of the jobs they do, sorting cows, moving cattle, doctoring cattle, whether it's calves in the spring all the way to yearlings, cows, bulls. And a lot of times you got to start colts, so maybe you got to snub up some colts to your saddle horse. So it's a really great background for your pickup horses. Growing up, we always rode a lot of horses. If there was one thing that we had around, was a lot of young horses. And we had a cow herd, and slowly that diminished as we accumulated more horses and had more foals on the ground every year. And so growing up, there was a point in time where we would have had probably anywhere from 110 to 120 odd head of horses. And we would start anywhere from 15 to 30 head of colts every year. And it was a lot of work, and we were privileged enough to have a lot of really good help around throughout the years. But what it was really good for was myself riding a lot of different horses and learning how to train and build horses, and that led eventually to training outside horses for the public, and showing some cutting horses, reining horses, training a few team roping horses, and building a pile of ranch horses, which is basically what your pickup horse is a glorified high octane ranch horse. So we were really, really privileged growing up to have lots of horses around, and we didn't always have easy horses to ride or to go do a job on. We had to ride colts pretty near every day. We didn't always get to keep the old broke ones around because they'd get sold off. And but it was really good. For sure, there is a ebb and flow of talent and number wise in rodeo. I think that some of what we're doing with our young kids, they have some options riding the mini pony buckers and in the steer riding, and for sure the challenge is, I think, the numbers in the rough stock side. And I don't know if it's a change of society where maybe we coddle our kids too much. Kids don't want to get banged up. That's one thing that I really, really admire about these young kids coming up in rough stock events. When we go to practices, there's that saying that as far as the horse riding events, you got to get on roughly 100 head of horses before things start to slow down. And I can tell you that for majority of those kids, the first 100 horses, maybe even the second 100 head of horses that they get on is tough going. And I have so much respect for them, watching them work on their game, because they'll go to a practice and they'll get on 2 to 4, maybe even 5, 6 head of horses, some of these kids, and they will get totally annihilated. They'll get bucked off. They're going to get broken bones, stitches, bumps, bruises. And the crazy thing is they keep coming back for more. And these are the kids that keep coming back for more that are eventually going to be at the CFR, at the NFR, at all the big shows with that perseverance. And I really, really admire that.